Michael Roth with Blue Oak Property Management. In today's owner series, we're going to go over maintenance tips for every landlord. I'm going to go over 6 tips for maintenance issues that happen at your investment property. Tip number 1, know the law. Here in California, or any other state for that matter, it's very important that you know the laws in regards to maintenance items, especially habitability issues. So like here in California, heat is considered a habitability issue. If the heat goes out and there's no secondary heat source such as a gas fireplace or wood burning stove, then you are required to provide them with a heat source such as a portable heater of some sort. Tip number 2, give the tenants a 24-hour, 7 days a week repair line number that they can contact you on. Maintenance issues don't always happen between the hours of Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. They happen on the weekends, they happen at 2 o'clock in the morning, and so you need to be able to respond to those, especially because they can cause more damage to your property. If a water pipe bursts at 4 in the morning and you don't get that message until the next day, you could have created a lot more damage to your investment property than if it was responded to right away. There's a couple of options to solve this. Obviously, one is to hire a property management company, because almost all property management companies are going to have a 24/7-hour emergency hotline that tenants can contact. The other option is to hire answering service. Answering service can take the call, and then you set up vendors that can call directly if it's a true emergency, such as a broken water pipe or like a gas leak or something like that. Tip number 3, respond quickly to maintenance requests. There was a national survey that went out not too long ago. They interviewed a whole bunch of tenants and wanted to know what the reasons why they would want to leave. So there's the obvious ones, right? Change in income, got a new job, had to move to a different place, different living situations, broke up with my girlfriend, got married, those kind of things. But the number 1 reason that quality tenants left a rental property was because of maintenance issues. So if you're not responding quickly, if stuff breaks, but then you fix it and then breaks again, and not getting resolved, or if you never respond at all, those are reasons for why tenants are going to possibly leave your property. Tip number 4, screen your vendors. You're going to want to screen your vendors just like you would your tenants. Want to make sure they are licensed and insured. Absolutely want to do that. If you hire a vendor and they're not insured and go out to your property and cause damage to your property, they can't file a claim. You're going to have to go after them directly, possibly take them to court to get your money back. One of the easiest ways, obviously, is to look at online reviews of vendors and see what their ratings are and read their reviews. But basically, you're going to want to look at 3 things when picking a vendor: price, quality, and timeliness. Sometimes the guy you want to hire might be a little cheaper than others, but he can't get out there until 4 weeks. So say it's your washing machine that needs to be fixed, and that might not be 4 weeks without the tenants being able to do laundry is probably not the best option. So if you get someone that maybe is a little more expensive but cannot get out there sooner, it might be a better option for you. Again, you got to sort of look at all 3 of those variables and decide which one fits best there. Tip number 5, preventative maintenance. So we here at Blue Oak Property Management recommend that you go out to the property at least once a year and inspect your property. But even as far as 6 months, but at least once a year, you're going to want to look for stuff. Look for water leaks. Check the air filters, test all the batteries and the smoke detectors. Look for deferred maintenance. Stuff as like tree limbs hanging over the house. Maybe now they're starting to touch the roof, so you don't want to damage your roof. So maybe those need to be trimmed back a little. Maybe you see the exterior paint starting to fade and you're like, okay, you can start budgeting for maybe a new paint job in a couple of years. So stuff like that. Again, you're trying to protect your investment, so you want to go out there and at least look at your property and make sure it's getting taken care of. Tip number 6 is know when to repair or replace. Unfortunately, in this day and age, appliances are basically made to fail. They have a lifespan of between 8 and 12 years. So you want to know the age and condition of your appliances. So sometimes it's not going to make sense to repair or put a band-aid on something that's going to probably have other issues in the near future. The other thing to consider is, when you add the labor and unfortunately appliance parts are very expensive, sometimes it just makes more sense to purchase a brand new thing brand new appliance instead of repairing it. Again, if you're just putting a band-aid on something, there might be bigger issues in a year, but if you just pay a little more money and get a brand new appliance in there, it might make a lot more sense. All right, I hope this helps. And if you have any questions, contact us here at Blue Oak Property Management. Thank you.